I see in the video you're wearing Nikes. Are you getting that Nike money now, or are you on P-Rod Flow?
Nah, that's P-Rod Flow. I don't talk to Nike. God bless them, but yeah, I got this from P-Rod.
Do you think that your comeback will be embraced?
It just makes no difference to me at this juncture.
But you got to sell boards.
Kids buy boards. I never had a problem with kids. Kids are not the core industry, so I'm not really, I can't say what the core industry will do, but I mean, at the end of the day, everyone respects greatness. So that's one thing that I'll continue to embody, is being great, working harder than the next man. So they don't have to like me while I'm on the planet Earth if they don't want to, but at the end of the day, greatness is always embraced, and that'll be appreciated and respected. And as for core industry, I don't really care their preferences. Kids buy boards. I mean, there's a whole new generation of kids that continue to come out, and their older brother will tell them who I am. And if they're a skateboarder, and I'll skateboard excellently in their presence to the next person. So it's, some people will embrace it, some people will hate it. But either way, I'll take their energy and I'll use it excellently, because that's all I need. We're in a digital era where numbers count, and like Roger's Back, for example, that video got like 70,000 views already, and it hasn't even been a week. So numbers count. I don't care how many people of those hate that or love that. That energy is all that I need.
Are you coming back focusing mainly on contest skating, because that seems like a source of quick money?
No, I'm not worried about quick money. This isn't about money at all. If I was worried about money, which a lot of people didn't see properly, is if I was worried about money, I wouldn't have retired in the first place. I was making like $50,000 a month to ride a piece of wood with 4 wheels on it. If I was worried about money, I wouldn't have retired in the first place.
Why did you retire in the first place?
Sometimes sometimes you just have something in your stomach and your gut and your feelings that it's what you're supposed to do. Sometimes the window opens and you feel confidently you're supposed to jump out that window, and you do it in blind faith. And it wasn't the easiest choice, and I've had to weather a storm, but it was a choice once again that I don't regret. I wouldn't take back, nor would I want to do over again.
Don't you think you could have done both and rapped and skated at the same time, like a Chris Gentry?
It was just something for me. It was just something for my story. It was just there was a few great reasons. Number one, it got to a point where my interest and passion was burning more for the music on a daily basis, and it was taken away from my skating. So I had chiseled out such a solid career over the past 10 years that I didn't want to damper my prime. I didn't want to, fall off even a little bit and have people remember me as that. I'd rather them remember me in my prime. So if I came back, I had left it in my prime, or if I didn't come back, I left it in my prime, regardless of what financially it would do for me. It wasn't about money. And if I wanted to, if I was like most skateboarders would have done, like most skateboarders in the industry, a lot of older guys still do. And if, those are the guys who have issues with me. If I wanted to, I could have carried out their legacy and milked the game. You know what I'm saying? Where people milk it and they stay around just for the money. So I could have virtually not skated for a whole year, just made music, and I would have seen checks for at least 1 year without doing anything. So instead of milking the game and taking people's money, which I felt would have been stealing if I wasn't putting in the work, I made sacrifice. Great sacrifice brings great gain. So now I can do both, because I've gotten to a certain point where it's comfortable to do both. But at the time, I didn't want to juggle, so it wasn't about money. I didn't want to juggle both. I wanted to give my everything to that, to cross a line in the sand with myself and not just be a skateboarder making music. I take music seriously to the point where I want to be viewed as an artist, and even if someone says I'm the worst rapper or artist, that's fine, as long as they acknowledge me as that, And I just wanted to cross that line in the sand even with myself, so I wasn't just a skateboarder making music. Be free from that for a little bit, really dig into the music and make it every day comfortably, and be doing just that. And it's just kind of like, there's people who go skateboard and there's skateboarders. There's people who rap and there's rappers, and it's a big difference. So there's people who make music and real music makers. So, you know, it's like a line in the sand I wanted to cross too. And I felt like if I didn't jump then, yeah, the stars weren't going to align perfectly for me, as I feel that they will by acting out in that blind faith.